And then from ARAN again to the RIPE NCC, 2.5 million. And from APNIC to the RIPE NCC, 11.2 thousand. Within each region, you can see that there's also been a lot of transfers happening. In APNIC, 10.7 million IPs have been transferred between LARs, 21.5 million inside the RIPE NCC region, and inside the ARAN region, around 51 million IPs, changing from hands. Now, here's the part of the presentation where you really want to pay attention, because the information is very useful. And I'm going to speak low so that you listen. As you all know, or at least you should know by now, the RIPE NCC acts as the secretariat for the LERs in the RIPE region. So our role in the transfer process is to carry out the task given to us by our members. And that's to maintain an accurate and up-to-date registry. Network operators, law enforcement agencies, and regulators, they all rely on this data to be correct in order to do their work. We ensure due diligence by doing thorough checks, and we strive to protect your IPs. And I have no doubt that they are of great value to you. And by doing this, we support our members through the whole transfer process. Unfortunately, we are seeing an increase in the amount of disputes over IP address blocks. And one of the reasons behind these conflicts is because LARs don't keep their contact information updated. They sometimes also forget to remove people who do not work for the LAR anymore from the list of authorized contacts. When we receive a request from an LAR, we check on the list of people who are authorized, and we say, if this person is on the list, he must be authorized by the LAR to transfer those IPs away. We haven't developed yet psychic powers to be able to read into the minds of the LARs and know that this person doesn't work there anymore. So it's very important for LARs to keep their contact data and LAR contact lists up to date. And the problem with not updating this information is that this makes hijacks much easier to do. You all know what a hijack is, right? Good. Somebody who is aware of an LAR with outdated contact information will have much less trouble hijacking an LAR account, because they just have to say that they're contacting on behalf of this person who doesn't work there anymore, and we can't know that. We will just follow the request of the LAR. So in order to protect your resources, there's good news. You can protect them. How? That's quite easy, just by keeping the registry updated and by following these tips. Ensure that you verify your details in the LAR portal. If you're an LAR, log in, check that your data is updated, that your email addresses are updated, that your phone numbers are updated, your post address is updated. Make sure that your RIPE NCC access accounts are not hacked. Use a good long password or passphrase. And of course, keep the list of people who are authorized to request changes on behalf of the LAR updated. When you receive a transfer, or when you start a transfer, make sure that the person who is signing the documentation, or who's actually offering to do this transfer to your LAR, is authorized to do this. We rely on the data that LARs provide us in order to make decisions as to whether we should let this transfer happen or not. So if an LAR does not do his homework and keeps his data updated, we will probably go ahead. And this will then cause a dispute, because the person will find out, and then we'll have to go back and forth saying, yes, he was authorized, no, he wasn't authorized. And of course, check your information at regular intervals. It's good to know that you're not on your own here. If you have any questions about how to protect your IPs, you can always contact our registration services department at lar-help@ripe.net. The registration services department is at your service. And now the RIPE NCC doesn't just sit back and watch the show as it happens before our eyes. That's not our style. So we have a mandate from the membership, which is to keep the registry clean, updated, and strong. And so we're taking a proactive